General Grievous, Viceroy Nute Gunray, Bounty Hunter Cad Bane, and Assaj Ventress have no idea that Darth Sidious is actually Palpatine. Grievous, Gunray, Bane, Ventress have no idea that Palpatine is actually Sidious. And so with General Grievous, he's clearly very oblivious to that fact because when Grievous has Palpatine supposedly kidnapped on board his flagship, Grievous clearly doesn't know that Palpatine is Sidious. And when Grievous has a hologram call with Palpatine later on Utapau, Grievous clearly doesn't know that Sidious and Palpatine are the same. And with Viceroy Nute Gunray, even though he's worked with Darth Sidious directly for so many years, Viceroy Gunray, when he's having a conversation with General Grievous, Gunray complains that the Chancellor managed to escape from Grievous, and that shows that Gunray clearly has no idea that Sidious is actually Palpatine, that Chancellor Palpatine is actually Darth Sidious. And with Cad Bane, it's very clear that he doesn't know, because when Cad Bane takes the Galactic Senate hostage, and Cad Bane calls Chancellor Palpatine, and Cad Bane threatens to blow up the Galactic Senate, Cad Bane shows a lot of contempt and disrespect for Chancellor Palpatine, and he's downright just threatening him and just like really being disrespectful. But later, when Cad Bane is talking to Darth Sidious, and Darth Sidious is hiring Cad Bane to break into the Jedi Temple, steal a holocron, and then kidnap Force-sensitive children and do all that crazy stuff, Cad Bane is relatively respectful to Darth Sidious, and sure, one could counter-argue and say, well, that was just because Cad Bane was being paid by Sidious, whereas he was being paid by a different guy, in that other scenario, but I don't think so, because when Mace Windu is interrogating Cad Bane, Mace Windu says to Cad Bane, I think the fear of whoever you're working for outweighs your fear of us, and so Mace Windu basically realizing that Cad Bane is more scared of his client, Darth Sidious, than he is of the Jedi. So Cad Bane clearly is scared of Darth Sidious, whereas if he were scared of Darth Sidious and he knew that Darth Sidious was Palpatine, Cad Bane wouldn't have been so rude and rambunctious and just disrespectful to Palpatine, because he'd be scared of the possible consequences. Although, luckily for Cad Bane, I don't think Sidious really cared in that instance, because he doesn't really care about the Senators, and also because Sidious just looked at it as an opportunity to maybe hire Bane for a future job. And later on, when Cad Bane, Rako Hardeen, Obi-Wan Kenobi in disguise, and Moralo Evol and Embo and a whole bunch of bounty hunters are hired to kidnap Chancellor Palpatine on Naboo, Count Dooku is the one hiring them. And if Cad Bane knew that Darth Sidious and Chancellor Palpatine were the same, he would know that Count Dooku's boss is Sidious/Palpatine. So Bane would already know that Count Dooku would have no real intention of kidnapping Palpatine in that case. And so Cad Bane would not have been surprised to be double-crossed by Count Dooku. And Cad Bane would have planned out better, and Cad Bane would have been able to escape Naboo without getting captured at all. So the fact that Cad Bane didn't put those pieces together, the fact that Cad Bane was caught by surprise when he was betrayed by Dooku, that shows Bane had no idea. And also the fact that Cad Bane literally manhandles Palpatine and throws him on the ground and threatens him with a blaster and like basically just treats him like a low-life prisoner. It shows that Cad Bane has no idea that Palpatine is Sidious, because if Cad Bane knew that Chancellor Palpatine was Darth Sidious, then Cad Bane would be terrified, and Cad Bane would be afraid to manhandle Palpatine and do it like that, and Cad Bane would not have taken the job to kidnap Palpatine in the first place, because he'd be scared of Sidious, and he would also know that Dooku wouldn't have actual plans to kidnap Palpatine. So clearly Cad Bane has no idea that Palpatine is Sidious, although if he did, I guess his mind would be blown. I mean, I guess it's possible that Cad Bane might have eventually figured out that Chancellor Palpatine starts Sidious, because all of a sudden Chancellor Palpatine becomes Emperor Palpatine, and he's wearing a hood, and oh, the hood looks familiar. Oh wait, that's the guy who hired me to steal a Jedi holocron and stuff. So oops, hope he doesn't come after me. But yes, Assaj Ventress clearly has no idea that Darth Sidious is Chancellor Palpatine, because obviously Count Dooku would have never told her, and Darth Sidious would have kept it a secret from her. And also in Dark Disciple, it's explicitly mentioned that Assaj Ventress had seen Darth Sidious before, but had never seen his face. She's never seen Darth Sidious's face, and she would never see it now. And she mentions how Darth Sidious's face is so well concealed, and she absolutely has no idea who Darth Sidious is. She just knows that Darth Sidious is the true Dark Lord of the Sith. And so Assaj Ventress has no idea. So General Grievous, Nute Gunray, Cad Bane, and Assaj Ventress have no idea that Palpatine and Sidious are the same.